everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 29 of Expert Skyblock with Soren. What's up, buddy?
Hello!
I made a thing.
You made a thing?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Last episode
Ooh.
I wrapped up by making a runic matrix, and between episodes I set up an alchemical furnace with some alembics on it and some water jars in preparation for the joy that is soon to come, which is making a Sword of the Zephyr so that we can make the sword that kills things, so that we can get shards and all kinds of advancement through all the magics. And I have a couple neat ideas on how I might want to automate a few things around Thaumcraft, so we'll have to see about that. What are you up to, buddy?
Withers.
Withers?
Withers.
Did you kill any withers?
I killed 3.
3?
So, 3.
Goodness.
We're gonna need a lot more, so we're gonna... I killed in the nether.
Okay. So you went to the nether.
I'm actually really proud of you right now.
Why?
This is centered.
This
is
did a good job,
amazingly
didn't I?
centered.
I'm proud of myself.
I'm amazed.
I did a good job.
He did.
You heard it here, folks. I did a good job. So you've got a fancy looking thing here.
So right now this test rack's not on, but this is unlock our transformer, which is turning glowstone into scenarium items for us, which we'll need.
Okay. How much energy does that take?
9 million.
Oh, EU.
Yep.
That's a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. What is that? Oh, that's advanced solar panels? Okay.
Advanced solar panels, but also the AE wrench.
Cool.
Oh, unless you mean the mod. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's required for the wrench.
Correct.
Right, so the end goal here is making the sort of scorched wrench, which requires enriched cenarium alloy stuff, which requires iridium and force. So how are you for iridium? How are we doing there?
We don't have any yet. We can make some.
Okay.
So all it needs is plutonium, realistically, and we've been making that nonstop with this nuclear reactor.
Yeah, for like a couple days now, right?
Yeah, and you can see how slow it's been too.
I'm looking for our IC2 chest. There it is. So we've got a stack and a quarter of tiny pile of uranium and 36 plutonium. Okay.
So not a lot.
So, I mean, we're doing all right. We're not doing terribly.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a decent chunk of plutonium. Don't we have enough now? Or is my math off?
We can make it some. Yeah. We can, but we'll need, I think, 64 iridium, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So we need 3 for pellets of RTG fuel, right? And then we need another 3 for a MOX nuclear fuel, and in total we need. Let's see.
RTG fuel and MOX fuel. So.
Okay. Yeah. So we need a lot. We need a decent amount of plutonium. Is there another way to make plutonium besides that reactor?
You matter, I think.
Is that it?
Yeah. This is the slow gap. You had to wait. You can make this faster, obviously, by making it a little bit more dangerous, but I'd rather go with the safety route.
Right. No, I'm 100% in agreement with you. Definitely on board with the safety route.
I mean, you don't want to put anything dangerous in my hand. I already know.
Yeah. No, like I don't want any.
I mean, we're gonna do withers, so that's safe. So.
Right. Okay. So really no good way to make plutonium, short of UU matter. Which, are you going to do UU matter?
Yes, but not today. But we will, that's one of the reasons I want transvector interfaces later.
Right. Okay.
Lots and lots of them.
Lots and lots of them?
Like 100. I'm not joking.
Okay. Transvector interfaces?
Yep. You'll see why when we make it.
100?
About, yeah.
I don't want any part of what you're making with 100 transvector interfaces.
It'll be fun, trust me. It's a lot of fun to set up.
How much lag are you going to produce?
Not a lot, surprisingly.
All the lag!
Surprisingly, not a lot. I thought it was going to be more last time. It wasn't. It was actually pretty tame.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll trust you, but only a little bit.
Only a little bit, okay.
I've been getting lots of LP in my orb.
Oh yeah?
On my screen. Yeah, and killing dudes over here is definitely a good way to fill up your wand.
Yes.
Nice! I maxed out my
Orb.
tier 3 orb. 150,000 LP stored in my network. Huzzah! Okay, so today, step 1, Sword of the Zephyr. So in order to make that, we are going to need some things. Let's see. So that is 2 air shards, a diamond, and a great wood log, and a thaumium sword. Easy peasy. The other thing we're going to need is 8 air, 8 modus, and 8 potentia. Okay, so that also easy, right? So I haven't decided how I want to automate that stuff yet. I have a couple ideas. But let's do trapdoors. Did I never teach this thing how to make trapdoors? Well, we're gonna. Because trapdoors are a good source of modus, as we know. We're running out of room for all the things that we do, by the way.
Yes.
So I'm going to want 16 of each of those. So for air, we're going to use sugarcane. And then, what else was it? Potentia. Okay, cool. So that will do redstone, I think, has potentia on it, right? So 16 of you. And while we're at it, let's get coal. Let's get a stack. That ought to do. And the other thing I might want to get while I'm here, I don't think I taught it how to make these, did I? No, but I'm going to. So, because these will be nice to have. So that is mana glass and clay. Our system knows how to make clay, right?
Correct. Or it should. Yeah. Yeah. I should probably keep a stack of clay blocks. Nah, that's fine.
As long as I can make the clay balls too, that's cool.
Yeah, it already has like 46,000 or 4,000 clay blocks, so
Okay, cool.
16,000 clay.
And temporarily
Might be
we're gonna
enough.
have a chest over here for storing some of this stuff. Make life a little bit easier on us. Cool. So that and that should get me going here. So this shouldn't take too long to cook down. Nice. And then where is my... Oh my god, what do I use? Goggles of revealing might be in here. Yeah, they are. So the plan is for now to at least do this manually, and then we will do it less than manually shortly, right? So that should have cooked up. So 2 of you, 2 of you, 2 of you. Okay, and then we can put trapdoors in, right? And we can do like that. Cool. And herba. Cool. And then the other thing we wanted to cook down was redstone, which I haven't scanned yet. There's a large number of things I haven't quite yet scanned, but that'll get me the potentia I need. I'm just going to do 8 of those. I think that should be good. And then what's hanging out up here? That stuff. Cool. Always going to have lots of arbor, which will probably just wind up voiding later. Sweet. Yeah, this is not a bad way to go about things. You just have to wait until there's 8, right?
Okay.
Cool.
I don't want to sleep this time. When it becomes night, I want to get the ritual going.
I might be close enough to be able to make it night type of thing.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, but in a minute. First, I want to make my Sword of the Zephyr.
That's fair.
So we're going to want 2 thaumium and a stick. And then we're going to want 2 air shards. I'm going to get a few extra just because, even though it's a negligible amount of potential. Now, is there an extra great wood in there? No, but let's get wood. We'll get like a dozen of you, and sandstone. 22? Sure, why not? So we should be able to at least get started crafting. So we'll get the sword going. Cool. And we'll put these down for a minute. So that can go in there. Diamond, air shard, and great wood will go there. So what we should have is 1. Oh, I requested the wrong sandstone. Whoops. Inventory issues abound, but don't worry. They will be sorted very shortly. Let me put away... I'll put this in here. That should be good. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Yeah.
Through your tome of knowledge sharing, you might want to...
Oh, where is it?
It's in your inventory. Or at least might have been. Yeah, it's still in.
Done and done. In the chest next to the thingy there.
Nice. Haha, I gained warp. Great.
Well.
I mean, that wasn't avoidable.
Yeah. Cool. Great wood, nice. That'll do. Come on, give me the great wood. Stop hogging it. Am I missing something here? Is this just a visual bug? I'm thinking it must be. Let's relog. Alright, here goes nothing. The first infusion. Nice. So negligible amount of flux means we shouldn't have too many problems. But
it's almost midnight!
Oh, are you doing the thing?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try at least.
Nice. I want to come watch.
It's over by the chickens.
Touch?
I do.
Okay. As long as you have silk touch.
Yep.
I've got a Sword of the Zephyr.
Nice!
Alright, so where are you doing this at?
By the chickens.
By the chickens. Is that enough? Dirt? Don't you need more dirt than that?
We'll be fine.
Okay.
We'll be able to get more.
Midnight. I'm watching the moon. So Soren killed the Wither without me. Soren.
Maybe. You just keep checking it. I'll get ready to place it.
Okay.
Because I don't have in-game chat open, so...
Okay. It's too early. The sacrifice must be made at midnight. You know that the thing glows when it's ready, right?
Oh.
Yeah. If you hold it in your hand, you see it glows when it's ready.
Okay.
But I mean, you can also tell by just kind of straight looking up.
It's like, is that midnight yet?
Almost. They're only like probably about a minute. So you've got your shovel ready, right? I'll help you kill anything that shows up.
Yep.
Because you will probably spawn many creatures as a result.
I know. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a scary sound.
Are you doing this with a pick?
Yeah, well, it's some touch. I mean, we have white rounds, so it won't spawn. That was convenient.
Yeah. I thought it detected against that, but oh, you know what? Because you covered the glowstone, that's probably why.
Yep.
Nice.
So that was...
That was fortuitous.
Yeah. I mean, it got rid of like 2 blocks, I think, and that's not too bad. We can grow more. Nice. There you go.
There you go.
27 blocks.
Nice. Okay. Speaking of creating lightning, I think I'm ready to do a thing.
Oh?
Yeah, I think I'm ready for a ritual. Let me come back in a second, and we'll get ready to make our bound sword. Alright, if I'm not mistaken... Nice! Soren, I did it.
You did a thing?
I did a thing.
Nice.
It just covered up all the glowstone nearby.
Okay.
But look, and I did it centered.
Centered. Okay.
Just to make you
I like
happy.
it. Yay, I like centered things.
Alright, if you have a magnet on, turn it off.
I don't have a magnet at all.
So in theory...
Ah!
Yay.
Nice.
Hooray! I have a bound blade.
Nice. That's effective.
Woot. Which means I should be able to get blood shards.
Nice.
Look, I got the achievement Monster Hunter. I wonder how much LP that is. Not a terrible amount. And this thing is... Nice! I already got 3 weak blood shards. How awesome is that?
Well done.
Yeah.
And that's just the entry point. After that, you can actually get them through alchemy, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, this way is just as good. Yeah, there's a lot of things here that are dying now. Tier 4, by the way, is the altar that allows us to automate the production of LP, which is pretty awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've got a dozen of them now, which is cool. Okay, so... Oh, and I got a trophy. Blood Orb trophy. Nice.
Yay, all the trophies.
Yeah, I know what you've been doing with trophies. I've been putting them in the LP system.
That's fine.
I also got your
More gonna
enchantment
gain.
table. This can go away. This can go away for now. I should have put that in the chest over there, but that's fine. And these can go away. Cool. All right. So now... So now that we've got this, we can get a tier 4 altar. Okay, 4 ritual stones and a weak blood shard. Fair enough. Changing it up on me, but whatever. I'm coming up with ideas, by the way, on how to get this thing out of here when I don't want it to be in there. I've got an idea or two. We'll have to see how good that is. So we're going to want... How many ones now? 4 ritual stones. Okay. So let's do this. Let's request... Ritual stone times 4. Should not be a tough call, right? And we'll come back in a minute when that's done. Alright guys, we are back. And I should have my ritual stones now. Whoosh. So this should be as easy as ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. Maybe needing this? Yeah, needed to be a tier 3 orb in there. That's okay. Nice. Okay, so now that we've got those going, we can use our resonant exchanger that we've got here. Beautiful. Uh-oh, I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? Ah. That's probably what I did wrong. Cool. Okay. And then we basically want... So that's going to be, if I'm right, 1 block taller than the glowstone. I know everybody's getting real nervous about me being over the void right now. Everybody's getting a little hopeful, but don't worry. Remember, this is a new jetpack that stores lots of RF, so 10% seems like very little, but it's a decent amount. And then... So that might be good. Hey, Soren.
What's that?
We have a tier 4 altar.
Woo!
Oh man, it's
Automatic.
try to get a tier 4 orb. I need to get an ultra try.
Good luck.
Right?
Not happening anytime soon.
Oh no?
Not far I remember. So we...
I thought there was a skyblocky way to do it. That might be wrong. But I'm trying to unlock the Eldritch tab first to figure that out.
Yeah. Which is always fun because it's RNG.
Yes. But that's okay. Now at least I can test, or I can configure this guy with a new type of thing. So, arcane stone, and I'm going to want a crafting module in here. This guy's going to go in and just go straight up to... So by the way, I should be able to make my dusk upgrade with these guys. So we're going to want 2 demonic slates and a block of coal. So if I were to request 2 blocks of coal... And this guy should be cooking up. It's currently a tier 2 version. I really need to make these better. And we will, I promise. I'll figure out how I want to do it. There we go. Tier 3 version. And I want to alternate this thing as soon as possible. Because Soren's going to get us some First Earth. I might even wind up moving the whole thing. I don't know. How are we going to do this, Soren? How do you want to do the mob farm with the First Earth and all that? Like, do you just want to, like, get rid of what's above the thing right now? Or how do
we still need to manually kill him?
Pretty soon I won't need to.
Okay, we can set that up. We need to kill spiders too.
Okay.
Because we need spider eyes. So,
okay.
What I can do is just replace all the cobblestone that's there with cursed earth.
Okay.
But I'm gonna wait until after you have it set up so we don't need to manually kill them. So we have spiders.
Okay, that's cool with me. So we're gonna say arcane stone block. And the crafting module. So this was configured as 21. We'll pop this guy in there. We will say arcane stone block in 21. should yield a demonic slate. Nice. Cool. So that's that. And while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and request another demonic slate. And we'll be back in a minute because I want to craft that better ritual thing that can do the next tier of rituals. All right. So back in a minute once we're good to go with that thing. All right, guys, we're back. And I've got this. I've got this. Nice. So Ritual Diviner, I'm going to want Well of Suffering. Cool. So in total, we're going to want 36 runes. I'm going to recycle these. So there was, what, 24 here? So we're going to want a dozen more. Is that about right? So let me cook those up, and we'll be right back. Alright, so and I think I have enough to make this ritual real quick.
Nice.
So I'm going to turn on the lights here.
Okay.
What I want to do is set up the ritual first, and then we'll do the Cursed Earth. So the Cursed Earth is kind of the last thing we do. And we might just wind up replacing the floor of this room with Cursed Earth between episodes. Does that sound like a good plan?
Sounds good to me.
Right now I'm just killing all the guys that are in there. Let's see how my LP is. 140k. 150 is the most I can do until we get the tier 4.
I made more Endermen.
I can hear that. How'd you do that? What'd you do?
Powered spawner.
Oh, so you're just doing it off power instead of
Essence, yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. It draws a lot of power, by the way. Did you see how much power
That's
it
why I
draws?
have the switch. Like, I didn't change the switches,
Okay,
so you can turn it off easily.
An Octadic in there?
Yep. It's gonna take 15,000 RF, I think.
Yeah,
So,
max 15,000. So you're draining 15,000 RF a tick right now.
when and running, so right now it's off. So,
Right. But 15,000.
we're good. Don't worry. Don't worry. The plan is, if we get enough ender pearls in a moment here, we won't need to worry about that ever.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Really. Well, assuming the system doesn't kick off, but it shouldn't kick off.
Okay. Okay, and then... Alright, the spawn room is pretty much empty, buddy. So what I'm thinking we can do now... I'm going to set up my ritual underneath, and then I want to activate the spawn room again as it is now.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I probably shouldn't break anything here. Help.
you
Let's get
okay?
out of here. I was inside when you shut the door, like, don't turn out the lights.
Okay. I mean...
Okay, we're good. I'm
Not
alive.
so much, you should be fine.
You say that.
Hey, you built the spawn room, you know how safe it is.
Yeah, I know, you died several times to it so far.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
No thanks to yourself either, to be honest.
True.
What's in here, Bloom? Oh, well.
Well, I
Never
figured out what was
mind.
in there, to be fair.
This is true. This is true. Death and unhappiness.
Yes.
Could you put the exchanger in the logic pipe system? Just drop in the...
Yes. It is there.
Go.
So the Well of Suffering has blocks one level above and one level below the Master Ritual Stone. Most of them are on the same level, though. So I could put Master Ritual Stone here, and then it would be all around. And it looks like it's, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away should be where that goes, right? 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one above. Okay. So yes, 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one. And then 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one. That should be it. So, Soren.
What?
Are you in there right now?
I'm out.
Okay. I want you to come in for a second.
Maybe.
So do you see where that Master Ritual Stone is in the middle there? Is that an okay place?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to try this and see if it'll activate. I think I've cleared out the proper amount of space for it, but we will see in about a second. Oh, cool. It's showing me like a little pattern thingy. That should work, in theory. Oh, there's some stuff in my way. Hold on. So let's see. You are probably trying to go here. We might need to move our Enderman spawner. Can you turn it off for a moment?
It is off. Well,
Thank you, sir.
I'll be killed in a second. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can move them. Since it's powered spawner now, it'll be really easy. Just Tesseract.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Cool. That should be the block. Like right there. What am I doing wrong here? You should be pretty good. What am I missing? Is it this block here? This might be it. Yep, there we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Alright, I think I've got the ritual ready to go, Soren.
Okay.
So, how much does that impede into the Enderman spawn room? And is that a problem for you?
That's not a problem. We'll move it a little bit. I think people were pointing out that they're dropping from below the spawner into the void, so we need to move it anyway.
Yeah, there's a different mechanic between the Ender IO spawner and the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we'll do that. We'll work on it. As long as this is working, we're good.
Yeah, it should
We actually might get Endermen from this, too, so...
We might get a few, yes.
not as nice or many.
Right, yeah, not as many, but... And it doesn't really impede that much into the room.
No.
It's literally 1 block.
That's too much.
That should be fine. Alright, I'm ready to activate it. Let's do that, and then we're going to have to wrap up the episode really soon. So I think we're well past. I'm also going to request a lever for an on-off switch. Would you be ready to turn the lights off for me?
Up I go, and the lights off.
Cool. So currently 1095 in there. We're going to put a lever on it to be ready. We're going to activate it. Nothing appears to have happened. What do you mean nothing appears to have happened? That's weird. Yes, maybe? Wouldn't mind one of those, but not right now. Why aren't you working? I don't think it needs to have the empty space after it's been built, does it? I don't think it matters.
I have no idea.
I'll be back in a second, guys. Let me debug this a little bit. Alright, guys, I think I know what happened. Let's give this a try again. Nice! A rush of energy flows through the ritual. Alright. Soren, I am ready for you to turn off the lights.
Okay. You need to walk away, because they're off. There we go. That's why we want to curse Earth, so you don't need to worry. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, once we get cursed Earth, we'll be good.
Okay. One's in the tracks, one fell down, one went back. Oh.
I hear them taking damage. We're getting LP.
Nice.
It's working!
It's happening!
Things are happening and it's working. Woot. Alright, dude. Like, we're golden.
Just think, if you did this with witches.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know, but... And that should stop them from taking damage. And that should start them again. Nice. You can hear them taking damage. Alright, guys. Well past the wrapping up point for the episode, so we will come back next time. We can pretty much, if you want, Soren, turn the lights back on, and we can start cursed earthing it. And we'll do that between episodes. And then we'll come back to the next episode, and we've got fully automated Blood Altar. The only thing I want to do is detect when we're ready to transfer items into here. So we're gonna wanna have to do a little bit of trickery, because I need to pull the orb out and put it back in when we want to craft stuff, at least for now. But for now, Ep29 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.